reflections from this morning's presentations will really focus around that we're all really passionate about having athlete wellbeing and athletes at the centre of all our decision making and making sure that we're creating enriching environments in which they can thrive. I think all the presenters spoke really well about the different stakeholders that are involved and a real need to engage those different stakeholders so they understand, and making sure we really have clear alignment about what we're looking for from our environments in order to support our athletes.
We talk a lot about culture, we talk about well-being, we talk about communication. I certainly hope that this conference will be the start of the communication channel where we build our sensibility, how to have good conversation, good quality conversation, and that we can build that understanding how to build that sporting culture that best support our national athletes.
That was pretty insightful. I guess one big thing for me was stakeholder engagement, because I myself am a stakeholder, right? I'm an athlete. There's our coaches, there's management, there's so many things, but at the end of the day, it's just being willing to listen and communicate to one another.
One key takeaway that I felt was interesting for me was the fact that everybody was so aligned with the word trust and communication. I think it speaks volumes of how coaches need to be able to have trust and communication within their environment, and also having that with athletes.
A takeaway for me is that there's a real thirst for growth. There's certainly really passionate, knowledgeable people in Singapore in the youth space, and I look forward to seeing what happens following this inaugural conference regarding a greater level of sharing, and that we, us approach, I'm sure will be elevated in the coming months.
This morning's session really got me thinking, especially about my students' holistic well-being. This is especially so because my students they have special needs. So I'm really thinking how the school, the families can support them better in their development in terms of their talent and in terms of their well-being.
My takeaway is through partnership with all the different stakeholders. A lot of parts down here, we need the stakeholders to play our part. Whether to develop or nurture our athletes, everyone has to come on board to play different roles to help the athletes nurture and develop into what we want to see them in the future state, whether at the national level or even at their school level.